Alright, I've been busy and haven't filmed. So the shifter linkage bushings, I'll give you all a tip. Take the shifter out, and I'd read some people taking it out and some fighting with it, putting it in, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I just got in there and started looking, and it's a whole lot easier just to take the thing out. So you take the console shifter out. While it was out, I meant to buy these bushings and I forgot. And so while I had this thing out, I just went over to the lathe, took a piece of PVC that I had around. I didn't have any nylon, and just half-inch PVC was just almost the right inside diameter and outside diameter, just a little big and then a little small. So I opened it up on the inside, turned it down on the outside. You can see it's got a little bit of a shoulder there, a little bit of a shoulder there, and put that in there. And so now that took all the slop out there, and of course I greased it up. And then this, they sell a tool to do it, so you can do it in the car. I don't know that it would really work, because these, I mean, I guess it does work, but these are very tough to press in there. I used a bolt with a socket on the back side, of course a washer. I had a socket on this side, but you know, around here, but it was wanting to slip over. I had better luck just like that, and with a big socket on this side to allow the bushing to go in without hitting the socket. So that worked. And then on the transmission side, you can undo the, there's one bolt and that clip, so you can get up there and undo this clip fairly easily underneath. If you undo this, you could pull it up and undo the clip from up top. I don't know, I'd already undone it from underneath. It's up around by the drive shaft, right behind the transmission. If you, on the transmission side, I got up in there. It's a very tight fit to get up in there and get the clip off on the transmission side to get the shift linkage off. I was able to do it. Hindsight, I would leave it on. When I put it back on, I connected it up to there's the linkage that goes off the transmission, and there's a pinch bolt, and then the shift rod connects to that. I'll show you underneath. And I undid that pinch bolt and pulled that arm off the transmission, and that's definitely the way to go. And that arm is what has the bushing in it. So I was able to press the bushing into the arm with it out of the car, and then there's just no room in there. But you've got the transmission on one side and you've got the transmission tunnel on the other, and there's just no room in there. And it's just so much easier just to undo that pinch bolt, put it on. The only thing you have to be careful with is when you put it back on, make sure you line up. There's a little hole in that arm for the neutral safety switch. Make sure you line that back up and get it in that hole when you put it back together. So we've got this. Now we need to just put that on. I've got a used console there. So I'm going to take this apart and put the new console piece in. Well, it's late. Just cranked it up, and that's what it looks like with the new console. My shifter is missing the lock nut. Somebody's been in here before. There's a nut, or I guess you could call it jam nut, and it's not there. It wasn't there. I noticed it when I took it off. So somebody's been in there. And I guess, I don't know what they did with it, but it's not in there. what's in there. Oh, you know what? I think that's it right there. Huh, I wish I would have noticed that when I took it apart, or before I took it apart. We'll have to see if that is it, and if it is, we'll put it on there. Anyway, I'm done for the night. The shifter works well. No play in it anymore. Before it had all kinds of play. Now it goes right in. So I'm gonna have to fix that because it's annoying. Anyway, that's it. So thanks for watching.